just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. Leonard. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Able to avoid him at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ward now on 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Ward.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ward. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ward. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Off the bootleg. Leonard looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Leonard. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need to to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Ward. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Ward sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down. It's Mitchell, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Washington 6.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Leonard throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he loses the football a second time. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Leonard. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check.
Off play action. Leonard. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Ward. And this complete to Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Ward. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On first down, Leonard.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Mike by 4.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
I can't believe they even let you play. Begin.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on. Check.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Mike 3.
Toss play to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ward. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
Here's Ward on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and 8. Off the bootleg. Leonard. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. Oh, he gets free left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Leonard winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check back. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 3rd down, Leonard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down, Leonard. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You want this.
Back to throw. Leonard sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's a give to Gibson. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Leonard. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
79. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out.